Hey guys, Ryan here, and we are loaded in for the Talladega Super Speedway, Talladega 300 here in the DoTRL Xfinity Series, and we are green flag here. Starting the race straight off the start. We got Ty Phil on pole, Waffle House second, third place is Milk Dog in the number 66. But as kind of traditional at Talladega, you got that inside line already starting to form up, and the 9 car starting to peel off and go to the back, handing the lead of the race to the 66 of Melt Dog. You got the 15 behind him. You got Lone Ranger, the 0. Hoosier Jimmy is in the 15 there. Looks like that 16 of Grizz is sliding back. You got the 98 of Might. Got the 98 of Best Shot, 07 of Yeti, 99 of Wheels. Hurricane driving the number 13, Rumbling Sound in the 68, rounds out your field for tonight's race. And it looks like we've already gotten, I know these two were running practice laps together earlier, the 13 and the 9, so they were running practice laps earlier, and now here they are working together at the front, working together, at the back, trying to see if they can get to the front. Of course, again, this is a long race, and we got plenty of time to go. Oh, we got double zero, or the single zero, I mean, looking up to the outside. There's no double zero anymore. Yeah, we got guys looking to the outside. It's going to be interesting to see what happens up here. Got the 98 of Might on the back of the 15. Decides to drop out on him. Goes to the bottom. And that hands the... we got 89 on the wall. And we got guys swerving to avoid him, going down below the yellow line. I'm assuming there won't be any penalty for those guys because they were trying to just avoid causing a wreck. Oh, wow, that 20... he got lucky with the fact that he had a little bit of a gap there. That's Waffle House. So, here we go. Getting grouped up and ready to go. Now we got the 98 up the track, 68 up the track as well, and they shoved the 15 all the way down the track. That 0 of Lone Ranger is making up some ground here. Yeah, right now though, this front group, led by Melt Dog, they're maintaining the lead for now. It's going to be though a question mark of who goes with who and when. Because right now the big thing is they haven't had a guy second place with enough momentum to make the pass. And nobody's really gone up there when somebody's attempted the pass to help. Let's see. So those two are kind of still grouping up, working on the tandem. No, I'm just checking on our front row starter there and Hurricane. Here we go. Yeah, so right now that single file train around the bottom definitely is going to attempt to define this race, though I'm sure we'll start to get a little bit of a development on that at some point here. But yeah, it's always interesting when you've got a race that plays out like this one, because this one, it's going to be a lot of inside single file line racing, and essentially will be a game of who can save the most fuel over the course of the time. But yeah, man, yeah. Oh, we got Jimmy up to the high side. Is he gonna do anything with it? High side, my guess is no. There we go. There goes the 0. There goes the 16, and he's back to the rear of the field. Okay, so yeah, right now we got an interesting race. Oh, here we go. We got the we got two guys on top. Looking like they might be working together though. They got disconnected there, and actually they may have never even been connected. And the 98 falls back. Okay, here we go. Oh, rumbling sound all the way up there on the front row. That's interesting. Or I say on the front row, up to second. Oh, and here we go. The 20 of Waffle House with help from Hoosier Jimmy up there. They stormed all the way up to the outside of the front row, though. It's going to be a little tough, especially with that side drive from the other cars to get any kind of run off the corner to try and maybe continue this pass. Not impossible, but looks like it's not going to happen. Okay, so yeah, right now it is kind of in this state of who goes with who, and there we go, 98 on the outside lane. Not necessarily by choice, though. I think he just left the bottom open long enough, and that allowed the 98 to get on by. We have a little bit of stutter. Looks like all good. So yeah, right now, oh, we do have a bit of momentum up here. We got Hoosier, Jimmy, and Lone Ranger on the high side. Funny to see Lone Ranger actually having someone going up there to work with him. But, oh, way up the track goes the single zero. Yep, that's into the wall, and that is going to be way back in the field. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we got going on here. We got, oh, here we go. The same 1-2 combo that was able to nearly challenge the outside line earlier. Now they're up there on the high side again, and there's only 3 cars on the inside line. Oh, and Jimmy tucks back in line and decides to... Oh! The 16 now gets forced up the track by Jimmy. And now he's back to the rear of the field, or rear of the front pack here. So yeah, definitely an interesting one. Oh, looks like they have slowed it down. Maybe for a yellow flag here. Yep, definitely a yellow flag. Question is that the stage? Looks like good chance of it, so I believe 66 of Melt Dog is your stage 1 winner. So yeah, your stage 1 winner there. We've got a very... so that's a pretty good run. Of course, a good way to show that you're in position to win this thing late. Or at the very least make an argument that, hey, I probably could have gotten it if you're up front leading laps here. And of course, stages are always important. Every little stage when you get builds towards a potential playoff run if you're one of those drivers lucky enough to make it to the playoffs. And here we we go. Coming back through the Geico restart zone, and we're back underway. It's going to be so slow getting back up to speed, though, because, of course, the restrictor plate engines, I believe they still utilize them in the Xfinity Series. I don't know for sure on that one, but I believe that's still the case. I believe they still use the restrictor plate engines. Here we go, 66, 68, and 16 on the inside line. Looks like that's going to attempt to be the start of this inside train, which looks like if everybody commits to it early enough, we could have a pretty long train this time. Problem's going to be, though, is the fact that, again, it's the train. The train really likes to just run single file. So yeah, right now you got a bit of a single file line forming here at the Talladega Super Speedway. Hopefully we can get. Oh, here we go, 3 wide and 1 car in the wall. It looks like Lone Ranger's not making many friends right now, and oh, he just got stuck on the apron there. Oh wow, he actually did make a friend there, I think, in Typhil, because Typhil just allowed him back up onto the banking after essentially what you would assume is should be no man's land, where you're on the apron and everybody just trains on by you, but they let it slide this time for the they gave him the break, and he's only dropped to 4th. Say that is not a conventional spot to go to, obviously. Both in the terms of it being out of bounds and we got the double zero or the single zero. I keep going to say double zero. The 0 down there again. Yeah, it looks like though you got a big long line. You could possibly see a group of them all kind of decide to wait for one moment and pack up on the race lead like that. Guys, it is definitely. Oh, there we go. Lone Ranger up to the high side. He's gonna. Oh, and he looks like he might have some friend. No, wait, no, that's a different pack where Yeti's up top. Okay, so Waffle House is kind of in this pack, but oh, here we go. Looks like we might have a attempted charge on the lead here. Or at the very least, we had a solid line of cars attempting it, which is something that we haven't seen yet. Down goes the 20. Looks like it's a yeah, it appears like the cars should be able to make this this stage on fuel as well, since they went straight. Okay, so yeah, right now, these guys. Here we go. The Brandon Brown machine. No. Okay. Looks like he's getting a stand line. Thought we might see the Brandon Brown machine pull up to the high side there. See what's going to happen here, because it's definitely an interesting one to see what's going to happen. 16 looking to the outside. So here we go. Man. It is definitely an interesting style of race. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of it. Mainly because of the long form train racing like what we've got right now, where they go around the inside line. I mean, right now you've got very little option for, if you're second on back, you got very little option, especially if the if third on back isn't really showing whether they'll go with you or not. They could make the decision to go with you, but that's kind of a question mark for them to know and you to find out. And of course, if you go up there and no one goes with you, you're going to the back of this line. What is that, like 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th? Yeah, so you're going to be going back quite a bit. Say probably about 7th or 8th would be the back of the line. Oh no, we got contact between the 89 and the 0, and oh, one car through the grass. The 13, and is he on pit road? That could be a big bust for him, especially if he got caught speeding, which it looks like, yes, he is on pit road. I see no way he avoided speeding there, so he's going to be sitting there for at least 18 seconds, possibly more, as the field is going to be coming on by very quickly. Going to keep an eye on him to see if he can maybe get out in front of this field, but the odds of it are not great. Especially if he decided that since he was on pit road, he was going to try and get some fuel and tires. Yeah, he's going to go a lap down. Question is he going to lose the draft as well as go a lap down? Yeah, by a good margin. So, goes a lap down, loses the draft. That is about as bad a situation as it can be in for a driver at Talladega. Because now you're a lap down, you don't have the draft, so you're probably going to end up 2 down. Just purely on the fact that you got contact at the wrong time. 6-6 moves up the track there momentarily to try and block a run. Shows that you had some fears from the run. One car way in the dirt. Who was that? Oh, and uh-oh. Looks like Hurricane's back on pit road. I don't know if he just decided to call it quits or what. But yeah, he is on pit road, and he is, I'm assuming, not coming back out, but we'll have to wait and see before we call that. And it looks like the yellow flag is out, so could that possibly have been stage 2 already? Seems really quick to have been stage 2 already, but I won't rule it out.
Was a Hurricane just?
Was that the second stage done already, guys?
That was in the stage 2, Ryan.
Oh wow, very quick. Congratulations, Melt Dog, on your 2 stage wins so far tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, confirmation that was stage 2 ending there, and yeah, absolutely blitz fashion. I'm gonna have to wait and see what happens with the 13, because of course the 13 yeah, 13 is out the race, so whatever it was, he is out of the race, whether it's lagging out or whether it's a conscious decision. He was done with whatever it was, and green flag is out, and they're racing one more time at Talladega. In a couple laps, I'll ask for a lap count update, just because I don't have exact lap count in front of me, but I want to let them get this thing single file out before I ask any of them to check anything in particular, because I want them to be focusing on racing. Because we don't want to see crashes, right? Yeah, we definitely want to see people having some trouble handling the car. Hey, weather boy, how's it going? Yeah, now that we've gotten single file, I'm gonna go quickly ask for a lap count. Of course, the guy to be getting the answer from appears to be going backwards on the outside lane. Can I get a quick lap count, by the way, now that we're in the final
29
stage?
and 56, bud.
Okay, so how many is that to go? I'm bad at math.
37.
A lot. 27.
27, yeah, sorry.
27? Okay. I'm not actually all that bad at math, but I just didn't want to do it, so I asked him to do it. Dega's always fun if you're driving it. From a broadcast perspective, though, this single file wait in line and work with your teammates thing, because a lot of it is in your head and in what you're talking about between the drivers, especially when they're all in one channel like that, is definitely an interesting perspective. And oh, never mind, we got 3 wide. I thought they weren't going to go 3 wide yet, but it looks like they've decided that it's time to go. Welcome everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a great night. We got a car airborne in the back. Who'd be that? Looks like that was a Yeti that was airborne. Don't think anybody else is really. I mean, I'm sure there was somebody else involved, but nobody else significantly hampered. At least to that extent. I'm guessing it was probably a quick kickflip from somebody like maybe the 98. Or one of these other cars that's back here. Because, I mean, obviously, a flip like that's hard to do on your own. But here we go. So, man, Melt Dog's led pretty much this entire race straight up. We got just under 30 laps to go. Coming up on 25 here momentarily. But it's going to be an interesting one to the finish. Because so far, we've seen a few guys maybe poke out a line together, but we haven't seen the outside lane really work yet. And now that the field is kind of split in half, you're going to have an even harder time getting that field of 6 to really be able to split up and pass each other. I mean, you'd literally need, at best, 3, or at worst, 3 and 3. To maybe get there. I don't know what they use for cautions. I know they have manuals. I don't think they do relaxed in this race. I know I'm in the Iowa race I'm going to be taking part in right after this. Cautions will be on relaxed, so that'll be a thing. But I don't actually know what the caution quality, or what the cautions are for this race. So yeah, we had a couple cars go up there, just looks like not the right ones. Had the 9 and the 16. The 9 did start on pole, but they just did pole by random selection pretty much. Mainly because they were waiting on people and they didn't want to decide to do qualifying while they were waiting. Which to me seemed a little on the silly side, but I get it because you want to make sure everybody gets a chance to qualify if you're going to run it. Yeah. Yeah, heat races at Talladega are very track position dependent. Yeah, that is very true that they are very track position dependent, but they're also teammate dependent. Like right now finally the 66 has gotten shoveled back. Now we can actually see if he has if he's going to try and initiate any friendships here that are going to hopefully help him maybe try and make an attempt to get back up front. Now, obviously, though, he's not going to get back up front anytime super soon. Just to pass 3 cars, it's going to take a lap or 2. Probably closer to 2 or 3 to get from that far back to your race lead. But here we go. Right now, it looks like the 9 car's probably the most willing to go up there. Now, granted, he's got nothing to lose because he is literally the back of the line. Okay, so yeah, so sounds like Hurricane's not the happiest guy in the world. Let's see if Hurricane wants to join the booth. Actually, no, it's okay. I'm sure he doesn't want to join the booth. Okay, so yeah, right now, here we go. 66 up to the high side, but again, when you've dominated the race, is anybody really going to want to go with you? Probably not. They just want to be able to say they outfinished you because, of course, that track position from that win is going to be very important, or in general just kind of the position to say, hey, I beat the guy that won both stages. Definitely something that a lot of people would want. Now, not necessarily these guys, because these guys are relatively, I mean, they don't really care. I mean, they're only definitely one of the more competitive leagues, and I'm sure they want the bragging rights. But also at this track, if you get a win against somebody that led both stages, it could very easily be passed off as a Russian roulette style win, because this track does lend to that style of racing, where you can be up front one lap and back in like 20 something the next lap. Yeah, right now it's just a matter of who goes and who. Oh, dang it, I just hit the wrong button. That's my bad. One second, guys, I'm going to get us another invite here momentarily, or hopefully under the next pit stop.
We should have. Who do we gain or lose right there? Oh, it's Ryan. Copy.
Would you be able to... someone on their next time down pit road be able to get me an invite?
Yeah, I got
because
you.
I
Hold
just
on,
lost
we're
connection.
about to hit pit road right now. This lap. So.
Okay,
Getting
well,
ready to pit. You guys
good
are
timing then, I guess.
Yep.
Looks like we're gonna have Right Gator from the SCRL join us up here in the booth. Okay, here we go. We should hopefully have everybody get in here. They're currently in the 3rd stage, yeah. Gator. I saw Gator asked about that. Yeah, we're in stage 3, and that was definitely a very fortunate time to have them coming down pit road as I backed out. Gator, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, I'll get you an invite. I just accidentally backed out the lobby, so I need to get an invite myself, but luckily they were getting ready to head down pit road anyway.
Yeah.
Why do I still not have you on my friends list yet?
Yeah, I think you do.
No, I don't.
Oh shit.
But I will go and make that change right now.
Yeah. Might as well.
Say I have to Feels like I'm sending you invites often enough that it would make sense to have you on my friends list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got 12 friends online. 11 prior to adding you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're loading in at Talladega. Just when you go by the load-in screen, could you read off the lap count?
Shit. It was like
Or did you already start loading in?
Yeah, I'm loaded in. Last time I looked at I think when I started loading in, it was like 70.
Yeah. So this is the problem with not having guys like you in the race streaming for me. Is I can't just go to their Twitch channel, and go and watch the lap count along with them.
Yeah, time slipped on me. That was not that honest.
Yep.
Step aside.
So yeah, currently working stage 3. I know that much, and we're within 30 to go. I believe we should now be within range of making it on fuel for everybody that has come to pit road. And I believe the 20 is your race leader, or at the very least is the lead of the cars that came down pit road.
No.
I know Ty Phil in the 9 has come down pit road.
Yeah.
Because he was the guy that sent me the invite, and I would be considering anybody a lunatic for sending an invite while under green flag conditions.
Yeah. Black cars in the way, so he gladly gave up that because he was nowhere close to winning.
Yeah. One second, my stream, which is when I actually start to care about it.
Yeah.
Like, if nobody's watching, yeah, it doesn't really bother me all that much if it goes like that for a few minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I just need to go and clear out my past streams.
Yep. That.
Actually, I'll go do that real quick. If you want to keep the commentary going.
Yeah. There's single file right now.
Yeah, that's always the weird thing, and everybody talks about how great Talladega racing is. It's like, yeah, in the Cup Series where you've got 40 guys and 30 of them are in a pack together, it's great. When you've got a field like this, and especially in a game like this where everybody's so careful about, oh, I don't want to give up this slight bit of track position, or, oh, do I really want to work with this guy?
Yeah, and then you got them people then you got them drivers where they're stuck by themselves and get anything.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is any driver that goes up the track, it's like, okay, is anybody actually going to go with me? This time, probably not. Next time, probably not.
Yeah. I kind of just, if I'm like at super speedways, like Talladega and Daytona, I kind of make people go with me, because if they see me with a big run, and they see me do it multiple times, and like they go like, hey, he has gotten multiple like huge runs multiple times. Can we actually do it? It does work most of the time.
Yep.
Still single file with.
Yeah, that's kind of the big thing, is that, again, we don't have enough cars to really maintain 2 double file lanes of traffic. And again, everybody would just rather be on the inside lane and avoid potentially losing spots.
Yeah.
Even if it keeps them from gaining until like 3 laps to go. I mean, some of the guys, even when I was getting in here for the start of the race, were saying, hey, I'm not going to race until 10 to go. And it's like, great. Luckily, they're only running about 150 miles, because I believe they're running 50% distance.
Yeah, they do. So I believe Hurricane lagged out. Because
Yeah, Hurricane lagged out. That happened before I backed out.
I see there was a few new people, or this was in there in that race.
I think the only new people, or new-ish, I think Milk Dog might be new. I don't don't know if Hoosier Jimmy's new, but I think so.
99 just lost.
Best shot, I don't think I've seen him much before. I mean, he's been in the 80s, the 89 a week or two now.
99 just lost.
99 Wheels of Steel just spun out entering pit road.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens where if you have, there's a certain setting where you can have, if you like slam on the brakes, and then if you lose control when you're on old tires, if you have them like lower off, it'll spin out.
Yeah, that's why I always like to run the, that's why I like using the wheel and pedal, and I just put it in neutral, and then I use the brake pedal to slow down.
I kind of use both. Whenever I have like old tires,
Because if you shift into neutral and then hit the brake pedal, the car doesn't seem to want to swing you either way. Whereas if you're just slamming the brake pedal in gear, it's just gonna it tends to slide you sideways,
right,
while getting you down to speed.
Right. Although while sliding sideways ain't gonna help you as much as you are slamming on brakes as you are straight.
Yeah, but it also helps you if you're planning on potentially 2 tires. Making the slowdown happen.
Yeah.
Also allows you to get a little bit better control on your actual speed entering pit road.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you've had it where you're entering pit road, you slam on the brakes, your speedometer shows you slow enough, but you still get dinged on speed because you were too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that allows you to not only carry more speed entering pit road, but also almost always avoid you ending up in a situation like that.
When you're sliding sideways and you're like trying to slow down, you're actually going the same speed as you're slowing down. Well, you're going about 15, 20 miles over than you are what the mid speedometer says.
Yeah. Any tips for trucks at Iowa, since I'm going to be racing there in about half an hour?
Trucks at Iowa? Let's see. I would go with a loose car about midway, and then if I can't get the car to turn good enough, through like middle and exit, I'd just rather have like a stable car where it can do both.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna go. I don't know what preset I'm gonna go for, because I've literally turned like 14 total laps of practice.
Yeah.
And it was in an online public lobby with a random at a different track.
Most people for trucks would go with,
Oh, we got side by side actually between, I believe 68 just shoved the 16 onto the apron, and now it's 3 wide with Hoosier Jimmy. Oh, looks like that might have been the race. Looks like, we were talking about that.
No.
Looks like they've slowed it down automatically. Either yellow flag or more likely, I'd say, a race being over. No. Never mind. Looks like, yep, yellow flag.
That's manual caution. Something.
Yeah, manual caution, because they're definitely controlling these cars.
Yeah.
They wouldn't swing that low on the straightaway with an AI.
Exactly. Let's see. They should have about, less than 10. Is what I believe from lap time. Lap count.
You want to back out and I can send you another invite?
Sure, go ahead. I was planning on doing that anyway.
That way we can get a definite, and since they're coming on pit road, it's not like you're going to miss anything.
Yeah, exactly. Most of us are going to end up taking either 2 or 4 tires. Depends.
Well, they're all coming to pit road, that's for sure. I don't know. I'd be leaning towards. I don't know. It depends on on how good my car's been throughout the day.
Yeah.
And who I have for help.
Yeah.
If I think I've got some good help, I don't mind taking 4 because I think I can get around them.
Yeah.
If I've either been a little less confident in my car and or don't know if I actually have help, then I am definitely going for the 2-tire option to try and get some track position for the first time today and see if I can maybe hold it off for how many laps?
Yeah, I know. They are on currently, if they just came out of pit road just now, they'd be on 51, so they'd be going green on 52, so technically they'd be like 4 to go.
Okay, so 4 to go. Hey Keystone, how's it going?
Yeah.
Just reading the chat. Looks like that's the only messages I've missed, so yep, there you go.
Last time I checked, it was like...
So it looks like the 20 was able to win the race off pit road. And then the 9, 68. Rounds out your top 3. Milk Dog, who dominated the day so far, is back in 5th. But the good luck for him is that he's on the inside lane. And in all honesty, that's kind of the other thing, is I'd almost try and count the number of guys doing 2 tires. And I would, if it's an even number, I'd be willing to go 2 tires. But if I hear, like, let's say if I hear 3 people going for 2 tires, I don't want to be the 4th to go for 2 tires and end up, I'd rather lose a few more spots but end up on the inside lane. Because lane choice, or lack of lane choice, is so important at this track.
Yeah. I kind of tend to do the same thing, but hardly anybody says it anymore. Unless you're like working with people.
Yeah. It looks like green flag is maybe out. It looks like the 20 was the only one that got the memo to start accelerating at the box and then finally continued accelerating at the line. He is going to get eaten alive here.
They was all getting late on the gas. And see red with the 0 in the back. Just watching this.
Yeah. Yeah, right now I'd be very worried if I'm the 20 because they are going to be catching me. And they just had a massive run of momentum, so they could very easily go around the outside of me if they had enough people committed to that idea.
I'd wait on the exit and for help.
Problem is they've lost their momentum now because they've gotten to the back bumper of the car they were chasing.
Yeah, I'd just leave the gap.
Because that's the thing that kills your momentum is getting into the back bumper of the guy in front of you, because then you're giving that run essentially to them.
Yeah.
Which is what allows the line by line racing to happen. But also makes it harder when you're in a tightly packed single-file line. Because what the 9 car needs to do here to try and win this race is he needs to be able to back up to a push.
Yeah, unless there's like
get some momentum going. Because right now where he is, he's not building any momentum, and I'd almost argue he might even be too close to even pull out to the outside without clipping the bumper and pretty much doing what we normally see in NASCAR, where you'll see somebody get wrecked just by somebody moving alongside the bumper.
Oh yeah, he is clearly pushing him.
Yeah, and he doesn't really have room to back off any to try and move up to that outer lane if he did want to try and make the pass happen.
I think I know what what Tyler has planned, but he might go off of 4 last lap, and then most of the cars that's gonna have a plan to go with him.
Well, there goes a wreck. That might be the last. We might already be past the caution cutoff, though. That puts Milk Dog up in the 3rd now as he goes on by Rumble and Sound. I believe this might be the final lap, possibly.
All he needs is them 2 cars behind him to push Tyler to the lead, and
Well, nope. Looks like there's one more lap. That might have been the white flag that we were coming to.
Yeah, it was.
Because I think this would be our 4th lap. But the way they were racing, it's like it's the last lap. But then again, in league racing, 2 laps to go pretty much means last lap.
Pretty much. I'd wait to do the gap part. I'd just keep it right there. So
Yeah, here we go. Who's your Jimmy? He's been a very fast car tonight.
I'd go on exit.
That's been pushing quite a bit.
I'd go on exit.
But yeah, it's going to be about coming off of 4 here. And
is where I'd go.
yeah, it looks like not going to have any help this time. You're at this point you're committed, and the 20 is going to be the first one back to the line. Is that the race though? They're still going. We got another lap, which means we get to talk about all those same conditions again. And here we go. The 9's now backed up a little bit off the bumper. 9 car to the outside. He hits the wall and collects the 68. That didn't look like a lag at all. Literally the front play. Here comes Hoosier Jimmy on the outside.
There's no help.
Yeah, no help, but in a 3-car pack, can you really rely on help?
I mean, if you want to get somebody to the front, might as well stick somebody. Just take the 66.
Here we go.
Now it's already go.
Yeah, it looks like this. If this is the final lap, it'll be the 20 coming back to the line
Again.
to collect maybe the checkered flag. Yep, there we go, checkered flag.
Surprisingly, the 20.
So 20,
20.
the 66, and the 15 were your top 3.
Yeah.
So I'll get them in here for post-race interviews, and we will be going good.
It is very much so.
At Waffle.
Waffle House. Hoosier and
Yeah, Hoosier Jimmy, and
the 66 of Milk Dog.
yeah. Yeah, so I got half an hour till qualifying for the Iowa truck race. And luckily tonight that doesn't involve me having to completely rearrange my room.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's Waffle House.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should just be waiting on 2 more. Hoosier Jimmy and Melt Dog. Oh, no, there's Melt Dog. So we're just waiting on Hoosier Jimmy. Hopefully he'll be in here momentarily. Okay. Well, I guess in the meantime we can start with you, Waffle House. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so it definitely looked like you didn't have your, you had your fair share of people trying to get to you there, and just kind of, they all took each other out behind you.
Yeah, there towards the end. Once I got out the lead, I actually was lucky. I was able to sneak it out going into the pits the first time, and I was able to come out in front of Rumble. Great pit stop, pit crew. Big shout out to them. Got me out front. Once we got out front, this car drove totally different. Clean Air was big. Ty was a great drafting partner. He got a nice run going into turn 3 with about a lap to go. I didn't know if I was able to block him, but he ended up blocking himself. For lack of better terms, they got into each other playing little bumper cars. So we got a little lucky there.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you just need to be a little lucky at these tracks, right?
That's right. That's
Exactly.
And say, was there ever any threat that, or was there ever any real concern that maybe those 2 guys behind you, Jimmy especially, considering he was pretty good at pushing you, and Melt Dog would be able to get by you there?
Yeah. I saw that they weren't really. If they joined up and were to join up on the high side, I don't know if I would be able to block them either. and I wouldn't try to wreck them or anything like that. I would just try to make one attempt, and if that didn't work, then those two probably would have blew past me. But again, a little bit lucky. They broke apart a few times, and they each took their own shot. And Talladega, the bottom line's key when you're out front. And if you could stay hooked on there without somebody going high with at least some help or a well-timed run on the backstretch, then you pretty much got the spot locked up.
Yep. So looking forward to next week. Do you think you're gonna be able to get the win at whatever track we're going to?
Well, Ryan,
I don't even know it.
I don't either. But Ryan, you've watched my races now a few times. I'm a top 3 to 5 guy. I'm always in the mix, but I'm never actually in front. So whatever track we're at, I do expect to be competitive. We're competitive wherever we go. If I'm able to put some more time to the game, then I'll be able to maybe get in a couple spots more and win more consistently. But just happy running inside the top 5 and running clean.
That would be
okay. Yeah, it's Phoenix this coming.
Oh,
week.
never mind.
But you think this?
We'll be top 10 then. I'm not very good there.
Okay, you think you'll be able to carry some of this momentum though to Talladega for the Cup race on Friday?
If I'm able to make.
Unfortunately, I won't be there.
Yeah, if I'm able to make the Cup race, it's late for me. I work early morning, so Friday, even though it's weekend, I'm usually crashing around 10 o'clock. If I'm able to stay up, I'll be here. I look forward to the truck race.
Well, I'll be up, but I'm not going to be remotely near an internet connection that'll be near stable enough to stream.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, like I said, I'll try to make it. I'll definitely be here for the truck race. I think Friday. That's at the same time as tonight.
Well, I'm gonna be at this place. You might have heard of it, called Bristol, Tennessee.
Oh, I think I have heard of that. Well done, sir.
Been there.
Yeah, I've been there too, but not for a dirt race. Looking forward to it. But yeah, so congratulations though on your win tonight, Waffle House at Talladega. Of course, Kansas, by the way, is the truck race at the end of the week. So looking forward to that.
Looking forward to that myself. Thanks a lot, man.
Okay, Melt Dog, you got second place there,
I did.
or was it third?
I got second.
Okay, well, dominating run, stage 1 winner, stage 2 winner, and then came up just shy at the finish line there.
I know. I thought I just at the end I thought I seen Ty go up, and I was gonna go up with him and try to push him to the lead. Then I seen him hit the wall. Then I stayed where I was at. I seen he took the 68 out with him. He clipped me a little bit, but I stayed straight. I seen the 15 get a run. I was going to go up there with him, but I decided to stay with the 20 since he was a Toyota. And I thought I would lay off a little bit going into 3 and 4 and see if I could get a run with the 15, but the 15 decided not to go with me, so I just stuck behind the 20 and let him win that race.
Yeah, 15 definitely looked like he was one of the better pushers out there. Anything you think you would have done differently to maybe get that win if you had a second chance at it?
I probably wouldn't have went up the track and let that 68 get to the lead, but I kept hitting the apron, the yellow line, and it jumped me up the track. So other than that, it was a really good race. Glad I got stage 1 and 2. Just came a little short in stage 3.
Okay, well, looking forward to the next Talladega race, of course, being Friday night in the Cup Series.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that one.
And then, of course, Phoenix next week. You yay or nay on that? Looking forward to it.
I'm pretty good at the track. I just got to learn which line to run. And
low and lower are the 2 lanes at Phoenix.
yes, especially on the dog leg.
Yeah, in turn 1 and 2, you've got low and you've got lower.
I usually run the top line on 1 and 2. And
okay, I'm talking about 1 and 2. When I say 1 and 2, I'm talking about coming by the start finish line.
oh yeah, that's lower and lower, the dog leg.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only time you go low and lower in the other corner is when you're looking to do something like what happened to me the last time I remember doing a significant race at Phoenix. A guy came from sixth or worse and took me out leading the race.
Ooh.
No penalty. Gotta love it.
But yeah, I'm looking for the Phoenix. I'm gonna see if I can practice there for a little bit and see what line I can run, and hopefully I can finish where I finished today, or even better.
Yeah, well, there isn't much better to do, but hopefully you can figure out how to do
I
it.
will.
And I believe that leaves Hoosier Jimmy up there. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Third place finish tonight. Looked like he had one of the best pushing cars in terms of pushing. We never really got to see you out front leading the race, but you had a fast car.
Yeah, I like being, pushing. I feel like I own my, I can control my own destiny pushing than just being the lead dog, lead car. Because really you just get gained up. But really it's just I kind of never drafted with any of these guys before. And other than that one race I've ran at Kansas. So I'm still trying to get used to everybody. And so I kind of just pushed and, try to, earn respect out there. Hey, this guy could push me, to the front. But
I would have been working with you.
yeah,
I would have been first in line to work with you there.
yeah, just trying to stay out of trouble is the best thing, and controlling the momentum is the biggest thing. When you, that right there before that last caution there, I was running the back of the lead pack there, just not even running full throttle. I think I saved about 2 laps of gas there, so I was going to end up coming in, and I didn't want to really get too far ahead because you seen what happened with the 99. I think who it was. It took 2 tires there and got swallowed up in a lap or two. So, but it was a good race and fun. Stayed out of trouble and, had fun. So that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, and of course, building some confidence going into the Talladega race on Friday night if you're able to make it for the Cup race.
Yeah, my schedule right now is conflicted with, Cup. So right now I'm just kind of been staying with Xfinity and just, going from there. I really enjoy running the Xfinity cars. That's how the package is on this game. So I think he said Phoenix is the next race for the Xfinity. So that's
Yep.
one of my
Xfinity goes to Phoenix next.
that's one of my I think one of my best but favorite tracks on this game, other than Homestead. So looking forward to it.
Okay, well, definitely looking forward to seeing how you can do. You definitely put on a clinic tonight on how to be a good pusher, and I certainly would have been first in line to be getting a push from you late in the race, trying to get the win tonight.
Yeah, I was trying to,
'Cause-
I was waiting for the 9 or, the 9 and 68 and them to go, but it's like they wanted to wait. Sometimes, you can't wait till the last lap on the backstretch or off of 2 to make your run. You got to kind of, you got to try to see what you can do about 2 or 3 laps to go and work your way and see if you can get by the guys.
Problem is if you make that move with 2 to go, and then the person you just passed goes and does the exact same thing to you with 1 to go, you don't get another shot after that.
Yeah, but that's the risk I would be willing to take, because then then you can kind of anticipate. You can anticipate it's coming with on the last lap, but if you try to do it 5, 6, maybe 4 to go, you can kind of, if you can make it work and become that first, car, or at least the second car, you've got a better chance of winning than being back where I was, about 4th or 5th.
Yeah, I mean, the big one I was watching was what Tyfield was going to do, so he was second, so I didn't really expect him to make a move until coming off of turn 1 and 2, going down the back straightaway on the final lap. Because at that point, it's like, okay, you make the move, and especially at that point, you've kind of felt out who your pushers are going to be, maybe even talked about it, trying to time out who will go with you.
And I really...
And then hope no one lies.
Yeah,
because race car drivers don't lie.
Well, I really wanted to work with the 9, but, at the beginning of the race, it seemed like he let everybody go by because he was the lead. He started first there with the lobby. So, I think I got behind him 1 or 2 times, but, stuff happened there where I couldn't stay connected with him. I either had to pass him because he lost all his momentum. So it was just trying to find a consistent person that you can, run behind. And it's like, it was all just changing the whole race. So it was hard to, stay consistent with whoever you wanted to work with.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big thing at Phoenix is going to be track position and not having to necessarily rely on other people because that is really a driver's track.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a consistent. If you're consistent and can get into a rhythm, if we get a long run, that's going to pay off. You got to make sure you don't get loose off the corner, but make sure you get the car cutting through the center of the corner is the biggest thing. So,
yeah, that's one thing I always practice at tracks like, or when I'm getting ready for a Phoenix race, is I always practice on the dirt tracks because those tracks for me are very much rhythm race tracks as well. Where if I can get my rhythm going, I can usually make it work for a number of laps.
Yeah. And too with, Phoenix, it's really sensitive off the corner. And I feel like, you've got to kind of figure, you really got to search for a line because you're going to end up getting loose off the corner if you get your car, if you go down that wedge too much to get it cut into the center, you're definitely going to get loose off of turn 2 there onto the backstretch. So it's, you might have to give up a little bit to be good, but I'd rather give up a little bit at the beginning of the run and be good on the way to, in the longer run.
Okay, well, congratulations on your
thanks
on your third place tonight, and of course, hopefully you can build it up to maybe getting that first career win here pretty soon. I believe first career win, at least for this league.
All right, later, guys. Good racing.
Yep. Thanks a lot, guys.
And thank you guys for everybody who has been here watching with us for the Days of Thunder Racing League Xfinity Series here at Talladega. The stream should live auto-direct you guys to my broadcast of the Cybertruck Series race, which I will actually be taking part in. But for those of you guys watching this after the fact, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you guys are new, and remember to ring the notification bell so you guys get notified the next time I go live so you aren't watching it on replay. But that's everything from me, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video, live stream, or whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your day. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye! And if you guys are sticking around for the stream, I will see you guys over there in